Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. I'm going to do your December the 15th just for today in a meditation brought to you by Hope Through Navigation. And this is our H.O.O.D Recovery Services. I hope that you're having a beautiful morning. I want to go ahead and share the screen, but somehow I lost it. Let's make sure I have the right date. So tell me how your yesterday was. How was yesterday for each of you? I know there's a special person that listens, and she got 8 years yesterday, and I was able to spend some time with her. So I'm excited about that. Okay, I'm ready for you. Let's go ahead and get into that screen. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful meditation. It's entitled The Joy of Sharing. All right, hopefully you can see that. The Joy of Sharing. And I'm winded for some reason, coughing worse than yesterday. So let's go ahead and get into it. It is entitled The Joy of Sharing. There is a spiritual principle of giving away what we have been given in Narcotics Anonymous in order to keep it. By helping others to stay clean, we enjoy the benefit of the spiritual wealth that we have found. Basic text, page 49. That's beautiful. Time and again in our recovery, others have freely shared with us what was freely shared with them. Perhaps we were the recipients of a 12th step call. Maybe someone picked us up and took us to our first meeting. It could be that someone bought us dinner when we were new. All of us have been given time, attention, and love by our fellow members. We may have asked someone, "What can I do to repay you?" And the answer we received was probably a suggestion that we do the same for a newer member when we were able. As we maintain our clean time in recovery, we find ourselves wanting to do for others the things that someone did for us, and happy that we can. If we heard the message while in a hospital or institution, we can join our local H&I subcommittee. Perhaps we can volunteer on the NA helpline, or we can give of our time, attention, and love to a newcomer we are trying to help. We've been given much in our recovery. One of the greatest of these gifts is the privilege of sharing with others what's been shared with us. We, with no expectation, of reward. Let me repeat that. One of the greatest of these gifts is the privilege of sharing with others what's been shared with us, with no expectation of reward. It's a joy to find we have something that can be of use to others, and that joy is multiplied when we share it. Today, we can do so freely and gratefully. Just for today, I have been given much in my recovery, and I am deeply grateful for it. I will take joy in being able to share it with others as freely as it was shared with me. That's a beautiful meditation. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Please and thank you. One of the things that we can change, we probably need courage to some extent, is sharing what has been freely given to us, right? We have been given the opportunity to recover. We've received a informative breakdown of spirituality, of spiritual principles. We now understand what unconditional love is. Maybe we're not always able to apply that spiritual principle, but we understand what it is today. We understand what forgiveness is today. There's so many spiritual principles that have been put in our tool belt for use, right? That now we're in a position where we might be able to, right? Because if you look at the 12th step, it says we try to carry this message, right? So we're put in a position where we might be able to benefit another individual coming into recovery that is starting out similar to the way that we did, spiritually bankrupt. And this is an opportunity for us to see if we're willing to go that extra mile with the person, to do service work on an individual level or on a group level. Are we willing to give back to them what was freely given to us? Now, there's some people that might say, I didn't get anything free. I worked for what I got. And nobody came in here with me except for myself. And they go on and ranting and raving about how it was all about their effort. But in reality, the very fact that they were able to even walk through the doors of Narcotics Anonymous and sit down in a meeting is indicative of a fact that someone was doing a 12th step, indicative of a fact that someone was giving back freely what was given to them because there was the opportunity for them to even make a meeting. So no man is an island, regardless to how they might try to frame their narrative. The reality is that even in hospitals and institutions, right, we go in and carry our message, right? We make it available to nobody is paying us. No one is paying me to do what I'm doing, right? When I carry the message, no one is giving me a few bucks on the side for doing that. And no one is giving you any money for opening the doors. No one is giving you money for sitting down and making sure the meeting is chaired properly, right? No one gives me money to wake up at 4 in the morning to do the 5 a.m. international meeting, right? This is all freely given. This is service that is freely given. And it's because I'm so grateful and because you're so grateful of what has freely been given to you. So today, I want you to think about whether or not you are giving back. Are you giving back to recovery? And if so, good on you. I appreciate it. And I'm sure the newcomers do too. I'm going to stop my share. Have a beautiful day. Make December 15th the most beautiful December 15th. We only have maybe 15 more days, 16 more days of this year left. Make today a beautiful day and set the tone for your next year. Set the tone for next year's recovery. Me, myself, there's going to be a Chicago convention, the Chicago Regional Convention. I think it's year 38. And I am excited about it. I hope to be there and I hope to maybe see you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day on purpose. Talk to you soon.